Hey guys, welcome to Cool Bits, where we point out our favorite small video game moments. A cool bit can be a secret, an Easter egg, or just a small detail that really resonated with us. And this time, we'll be taking a look at some well-hidden retro references in Mario Kart 8. Okay, so if you played Mario Kart 8, then you probably already know it's a ridiculously detailed game. And it's really no great surprise that as part of that, it references all kinds of things from past Mario games. Most of which are pretty obvious. But there are a few really neat details that are actually pretty well hidden, including a couple that don't even have anything to do with Mario himself. For example, if you head to Toad's Turnpike and keep an eye high up along the left wall during the first half of the figure 8, you might just notice a sign advertising what appears to be a highway advisory radio station. And did you catch what frequency it's broadcasting at? Yep, 64 MHz, which is a clear reference to the fact that this track originally appeared in Mario Kart 64 on the Nintendo 64. Pretty cool, huh? And speaking of signs, check out this billboard that can be found in Toad Harbor, which advertises the Shy Guy mining operation taking place in Shy Guy Falls. So that's pretty neat in and of itself. But there's a little bit more to it than just that, as according to the sign, the mining operation has been in business since 1987, which just so happens to be the exact year that Shy Guys made their debut in the Japanese-only game Doki Doki Panic, better known to the rest of the world as Super Mario Bros. 2. It's just a really cool way to give a nod to the real-life origins of the Shy Guys. And it's not the only real-life reference to be found in Mario Kart 8. But for that, let's head on over to the retro Mario Circuit track, which now features a raised hairpin turn. But let's take a closer look at the blue and yellow contraption supporting that raised section, because those supports are actually a direct reference to the Ultra Hand, a toy made by Nintendo that was originally released in Japan during the 60s. Except the versions here are a bit beefier, and if you look close, you can see they've even been fittingly renamed to the Ultra Arm. It's a pretty obscure detail for a background object that isn't even that visible. Now, beyond the references to the real world, Mario Kart 8 also has some surprisingly well-hidden nods to other Mario games as well. For instance, let's take a close look at the counters in Sunshine Airport. Do you see the decorative feathers there? Well, those aren't just any feathers. They're an exact match to the one that appeared as an item in the original Super Mario Kart game, and as a power-up in Super Mario World before that. So even though it didn't make the cut as an item this time around, it's nice to see it getting a little love. But perhaps the most well-hidden retro references can be found in Bone Dry Dunes, where ornamental fabric can be found throughout the course. And one type of that fabric hides a secret. To see what we mean, try pulling up to any of the yellow ones near the starting line. If you look close, you might just spot a familiar face plastered all over it. The infamous sun enemy from Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, there's really no escaping that guy. And that's not all, because the pottery near the starting line and in the tunnel just before it are hiding some decorative secrets as well. Let's pull up close and take a look. Do you see it? Those aren't just random markings, but they're actually stylistic interpretations of characters and objects from the original Super Mario Bros. Game. Check it out. You have Koopa Troopas, Goombas, Hammer Brothers, coins, clouds, and even a pair of familiar looking trees. Pretty crazy, huh? I knew Super Mario Bros. Was old, but I didn't think it had quite reached relic status. Man, and now I feel old. But hey, at least this is a pretty cool detail, especially one that most people won't ever see. And that wraps up this episode of Cool Bits from Mario Kart 8. Now let us know if you have any cool bits of your own by posting in the comments, and we may feature it in a future episode. Thanks for watching, and make sure to stay tuned to GameXplain.com for more cool bits and other things gaming too.